Hi, Happy New Year, and welcome to this year's first edition of the Brelje Immigration Brief. My name is Rachel Buss, and I'm the Managing Attorney at the Law Offices of Brelje & Associates. Today we wanted to talk a little bit about the H-1B cap lottery and a proposed rule change that DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, announced on November 30th of 2018. You may be familiar with the H-1B visa category. It's a category that allows for employers to sponsor professional specialty occupation employees for work in the United States on a temporary basis. Any employer who is not exempt from the cap limits has to file their petition each year during a period that opens the first week of April. And in years past, the way that USCIS has conducted a lottery for employers subject to that cap is that they'll receive all petitions during that first week in April, complete petitions with filing fees and all supporting documents and all forms, as well as a certified labor condition application. And then they'll conduct two lotteries. Now there are 65,000 cap slots that are available for any beneficiary, any employee that has less than a U.S. master's degree or a master's degree or higher obtained outside the United States. So USCIS in years past would first conduct the lottery for those 65,000 slots, and then anyone not selected in those 65,000 would have a second bite of the apple and could go into the U.S. master's cap lottery if they've obtained a U.S. master's degree or higher from a U.S. institution. There are a couple of significant changes that were proposed in this in DHS's new proposed rule. The first change would be that instead of having all eligible petitions filed in whole in that first week in April, USCIS would institute an electronic registration process. Petitioners interested in filing an H-1B petition during that year's cap would have to first register electronically through an online process, the details of which we really don't know yet. And then the second major change that would come about through this proposed rule is that they would conduct the cap lotteries in reverse order from how they have typically in the past. In other words, they would first conduct a lottery for anyone with a U.S. master's degree or higher for those 20,000 slots. And then anybody not selected in that lottery would be placed into the general lottery where USCIS would conduct the lottery for selection of the remaining 65,000 slots. Now, USCIS has said as part of this proposed rule that they may temporarily suspend implementation of the electronic registration process for any year in which they have technical difficulties. The notice and comment period on this proposed rule ended yesterday, January 2nd. The H-1B cap lottery will take place in any case the first week of April. And so those of us who are members of the American Immigration Lawyers Association believe that most likely there's not enough time for USCIS to implement these changes during this fiscal year, and instead we'll likely see these changes implemented next year during the lottery that'll take place in April of 2020. If you have any questions about how this proposed rule may affect you, your company, or your chances of being selected in the H-1B lottery for this year, please feel free to contact us. Our contact information can be found on our website at www.brelgelaw.com. Over the coming weeks and months, we'll be focusing our Brelje immigration briefs on the H-1B category as we come up to this year's H-1B season and prepare to file petitions as we normally would during the first week of April. Thank you very much.